Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Susela Mardani. I'm from class PBI number 4. Okay, I will reading chapter 11, learning the difference between play and sport. Okay, part 1. I like pen. This is an accorded test and can be overdone, but pen is important to me. This rather bizarre test makes me an avid player of all sport and fantastic spectator. Pine raisers sport from the level of entertainment to that of human excitement, and I consider it central to human ejection. Part 2. I become conscious of the difference between play and sport when I helped organize a sunlight football team at the age of 12. Since this was a children that our parents didn't know where we were activity. We had to figure out what we were to. The first things was to schedule a game with a similar team or from a nearby town. Part 30. It never occurred to us to practice or prepare of the game except to do what he had done for years, run around, pass the football and yell. The result was catastrophic. Our opponents were prepared to slaughter us. Half the team was injured and all of us were humiliated. Part 4. Follow the leader. It don't own us that we were injured in a sport, not in on play. If we were to play decently, let alone when we would have to prepare, and the only way was to learn the discipline of practice. Part 5. Looking back, I realized that at this moment we underwent a brave experience. We entered into a social contract that bound us together with this still strong after more than 30 years. Part 6. Our quarterback imposed his role on us. He was never allocated captain or coach, but simply assumed this office. His voice was stentorian, and his will was indomitable. He focused and my attention on the importance of pen and direction to it. Part 7. We had been passed around uh, unmercifully by a larger and stronger opponent on our 5-year line. He told the team he was to take the ball on every play until told the team he would like the ball and reply until we lost it, and from the looks in his eye, we all knew we better not lose it. He was not rash, and it seemed appalling to plunge into the center of the line, especially since he had no pads or helmet to protect him. Part 8. The first rush caught the other team by surprise, and he went for 10 yards on the second plunge. They stepped in, but we still moved for 60 yards. We inch forward. After the first few races, it was clear that our offense consisted of one play up the center. By the time we had penetrated to their 30-yard line, our quarterback was covered with dust and blood, but still giving the some command, snap the ball to me on 3. Part 19, Part 9. A surprising thing happened. The opposing clubs we moved 5, then 10, then 15, then 50 yards until the touchdown was made. Part 10. One boy determined to break his opponents regardless of personal agony had demoralized 11 other boys, all as big as or bigger than he, and as good or better football players. Their unknowing weather inability to understand how the human vehicle we can drive the body to do things that defy reason. Part 11. I have never forgotten that a day and the lesson I learned. Like my teammates, I had healthy fear of pain, but I realized that it is a fear could be overcome, and that the man who could overcome it had distinct advantage, and that moment I became a sport nut. Part, part 12. In the years since, I have used the lesson well. Pain of one sort or another is everywhere. It is painful to confront a problem in mathematics that you cannot solve. It is excruciating to roll blank paper into a typewriter and have no word succumb for the hurts. It hurts to give a lecture that puts sudden over sleep or worse. That is a terrible but upload. Part 13. These are mental against, but they are not less real than the bicycle, and I can pain that learning to live with and transcend bicycle pain. I can give one the strength to conquer the mental variety. Part 14. Onward and upward. And so I have continued to punish myself even at the slow pace I run. It hurts. My parents in touch of football are becoming fuzzy and less clean the bed. Get hyper to life even when the edge up to the sum total. I don't bounce a quiet so little anymore and I judo throw. It is still weird. If for my wheel remains firm that I must lower my bicycle side. Part 15. And more and more. I have become a fellow speaker for what I think I see in sport is the process by which young people become mature men and women. I realize that modern psychology has claimed that sport does not build character. It is true. Sport might not improve a person. Yes, a college education is often wasted. Part 16. I choose to each because I thought and think that human education can or must create better people, and I firmly believe that sports are a fundamental part of that education to know of what one is capable, but binary and basically is to know the scope of one's freedom, and that is what education is all about. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.